Hi there, this is Ghost Wheel, and this particular upload is a follow-up to the trailer that Mega Senpai has sent over to myself. This is of him playing with his Lucas in Diamond Duels. He's normally ranks pretty high in most weeks. Currently I believe he's either rank 3 or 4, in the top end of top 10, and he's been in rank 1 once before, maybe just over a month ago. So he's a really good Lucas. I'm main Kiki most of the time, so I don't really. Although I'm familiar with other classes, I'm not an expert on Lucas. So what to do is keep an eye on the control pad and the skills that he plays with, and watch how he plays and against good opponents. You can see the skills in the bottom right hand corner. I'm just going to go over the skills he's using. It looks like he's using the number 52. I believe it's called the Destructive Charge on the bottom icon, and then it's the Silence skill on the middle. That takes a opponent out of action in terms of not being able to use a skill. Silence Strike, that's what it's called. That's really good. It's good that Nixon has implemented unique skills like that, but it's only Lucas can use that for at the moment. And then there's a main damage dealer, Soaring Strike, up in the top, and the crest is giving him shield. So all these skills. It's a good idea just to keep an eye on how he's interacting with his control pad and skills. I'll try to try to see how he's playing. Particularly, it's difficult playing against Lenas. I found it's so difficult trying to deal with their heavy hitting, fast and off-screen attacks. Lenas pretty much have everything. It's so difficult, but there's some good Lena duels that I believe will be coming up. This particular video upload is I'm basically commenting blind, so apologies in advance if what I'm saying is just pure rubbish. I'm not a Lucas player. It's actually very hard trying to see what Lucas is doing. I found it's like watching a madman waving two sticks around, and it's just so the attacks kind of looks very similar to each other. Apart from the main ones like Rising Strike, there you can see stuff like that happening. Let's see, who is he playing against? Let's see what he's doing. Mega Senpai Power Slave 3. Yeah, I've played against that Annika before. Yeah, she hits quite hard. She with Rockstars at the moment. I didn't catch which kills she's in. Getting his combos in there. Running silence, blocking the opponent, but backing away. You have to watch out for the awakening skills. Good evades. No, you don't need to use your awaken weapon if you're good at evading, which is one of the Kiki's main strengths. Good finish there. That's one of the things I'd like to point out. A lot of classes hit so hard that sessions finish so quickly, and one of the problems with playing Kiki myself is that even if you play a match that you probably win, it can go right up to the timer, and that's a long time. 3 minutes, for a duel. I'm taking it's just taking so long for Kikis, whereas other classes like Lucas that you can see can do so much damage. Mega Senpai's stats are relatively not as high compared to players who have been around longer. A lot of players have already up to level 6 in Awakening. Mega Senpai I think is almost there. Just still, he's doing everything through free crafting, hoarding resources, and particularly his I think his training grounds is actually quite low. He's waiting for training tickets to be reduced in cost. I'm actually doing that myself. You know, it only costs 1 ticket after level 30 in South Korea, and that'll help so much. I have 100 tickets saved up for my Lena, and about 80 for my main Kiki. Eventually, once that gets implemented in global, that'll help so much for particularly for new players. Up against Siki. Siki's really good. I think Siki has so many stats, health regen, hits hard, and plays well as well. Looks like he's doing pretty good there. 13 wins so far in that one. He's playing. Siki is one of the top laners in the Diamond Duels. Let's see how he deals with Lena. He's kind of staying back, you know, because you have to watch out for Lena's just immediately attacking off screen, especially with that jump skill. Trying to catch Siki out there with silence, not hard to evade. Oh, woken up there, using block, waiting for his skills to appear. Just caught out off screen. That happens to myself so often, getting caught out by Lena coming in and running her attacks like that. It's just so hard playing against Lenas. I have some success. You can watch my own Diamond Duels. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. It's very difficult, but you can see how MegaSenpai deals with experienced Lenas. He lost that round, won the first one. How is he going to do? Oh look, yeah, it's about profiling your opponents. Sometimes it's not a good idea to go in immediately. Sometimes it is. You know, you kind of mix it up. Keep your opponent off guard. Don't do exactly the same thing as last time. You know, as that line is just not attacking off screen so often. MegaSenpai recovering and managing to take her out there with the hard hitting rising strike. That's good. Not possible with the Kiki. With the Kiki I'll probably do peanuts for damage, needing about 4 rotations or something like that. It's just horrendous. Oh, Royals, that's good players, Zikis and Royals. It's just dodging the Rage Rampage there. Managed to land a really good hard hitting rising strike there. Shield, using block, following each other. I think they're listening out for attacks as well, timing the skills, and he just got managing to time that correctly, landing the hard hitting skills and winning that round there. Sometimes it's good to evade, sometimes it's good to use block. You have to be careful, count the cooldowns, make sure your opponent doesn't have a skill ready that can hit through block. You know, he made some attack sounds in the beginning, maybe to catch out the opponent, make it sound as if you're running skills. They're both skilling each other there. MegaSenpai is so low in HP. His HP was at 432k to start off with, and that's the opponent has 774. Excuse me. Can he make a comeback? I don't know. This is I'm doing this blind. I don't know, will he win? This is he's getting his cooldowns just in time to get some attacks in, taking Dalgo. So that's so good, getting his attacks in. He probably needs to retreat. Yeah, he is retreating. Make sure. He's got Rising Strike back up. The opponent has shield also. Timed his shield just in time, and I think he's knocked the opponent down to his Resurrect HP. Look at that, 774 HP for that Lucas. You normally see that with Hugo's, but that's just crazy stats. And MegaSenpai is doing this with probably half the stats. Retreating there to get his cooldowns, and did he win? I think he did. Good stuff there. Looks like another Lucas there. What's he going to do? Doing some normal attacks, making some noises to make it sound as if he's running skills probably, and running his own skills on top of the enemy skills, not getting caught. Both opponents managed to get the opponent there, making sure he doesn't get caught himself. Breezing block, he's got his destructive charge. Yeah, we just nipped the opponent there. Yeah, that Lucas skill, I know the 52 destructive charge his hitbox has been fixed, but it still has a really good long range. I'm still finding myself getting caught out. You have to watch how you can block the first hit of destructive charge, but yeah, you have to listen. You listen very carefully for attacks. There's Siki again, staying in the back, using shield just in case he gets attacked off screen. But Siki probably played against MegaSenpai so much that they profile each other so much. Know they need to mix it up. Don't attack immediately, or sometimes do attack, you mix it up. Getting hit so hard as well. Already less than half HP. Recovered the user wake up. I don't think he did. He still has a wake up possibly. Oh, see that rising strike? What's that? One hit, take out almost about 2/3 of the HP. I wish Kiki can do that. Just not possible with the the best space hitting skill is bubble. And did he get cooldowns? His cooldowns went down very quickly there. Maybe doing some counters as well. Counters is very good for if you can pull it off, but it's so dangerous getting counters in. Oh, he's got silence, destructive charge. Is he going to go in with destructive charge? He is, and then silence. No, he didn't. You mean in with silence immediately. Cornering, trying to corner the Lena. She's so mobile. Lenas are so mobile. Oh, she's so low in HP. You might have to watch out. Waiting for his cooldowns, listening for opponents. When did they get? Yeah, timing that to avoid the 82 there and avoiding the rage rampage. Blocking the opponent, but she managed to squeeze through. Sometimes you can body block opponents like that. That happens to myself. If you know if your opponents are out of skills, you can trap them in the far corner. This one's a long match. It's very it's almost like stalemate. Oh, look at the HP Siki is regenerated. It's completely within a fraction of a second. It's completely turned around now already. That's due to HP on hit, and all MegaSenpai needed there was really one rising strike to win, but he just couldn't quite catch Siki there. Is this Ananika? I think it is, and see how he does. Going on immediately, evade, trying to catch him with her skills, and MegaSenpai is just using super armor to counter block. Did he got silence in there, dealing some more damage. Have to watch out. Oh, there we go. Finishing blow with a hard hitting rising strike. That's good. Who are we up against now this time? MegaSenpai he's currently playing in F Society. He's been there for quite a while. He used to play with us in Hawks, and it was a Kiki he originally played with. This is another VN player, Lena, body blocking there, getting some additional damage, knowing the opponent is out of skills, getting his own skills in. Is this a finishing blow with rising strike? Can he get? Yeah, it is. It's good. That's the thing I was saying. Matches can finish so quickly. It's different for Kikis. Everyone hits so hard apart from Kikis. If you're going for top 10 or even rank 1, you want fast matches. Hit hard, kill quickly, and for my Kiki it can take up to 30 minutes to run 10 goes, and you don't want that. It's just too tiring to play that many games, and it's like a test of endurance. How many games can you play, and it's like 3 times harder for Kikis, whereas other characters like Lucas or Annika's can hit so hard, finish matches so quickly. Although saying that, looking at the timer, he's actually cut out the best parts, so perhaps there's some interaction that we're not seeing. But most of the time you can see he's finishing off the matches certainly more quicker than I can as a Kiki. So to Hugo hits so hard there. You see it's the same opponent there, and they're going in immediately with the attacks. Destructive charge there, countering each other's skills. That Hugo rush, sometimes I need to do things like firing off a lightning or something just to avoid it. But if you're good at using just normal fades, you can just use normal fades as well. MegaSenpai is mostly watching for opportunities, windows of opportunity to fire off his own skills and using block at the same time. That was a rising strike to avoid being hit by the rush there. He's out of skills, using block. Is he trying to do a counter? Possibly. Destructive charge there to catch the opponent. I think he knows the opponent can. Yeah, that's the thing. You can attack, run away, but the thing is, opponents sometimes just run after you immediately, but you can anticipate that and then attack them. You get some extra cooldown that way. As they're coming towards you to attack you, you just run another skill, and that happens quite often. You have to be careful, be patient. Don't immediately run after opponents because they're expecting that. They expect to be attacked immediately. Save your cooldowns and listen to what's happening off screen. Maxis is another Hugo. Being patient this time, trying to time the skills. And he managed to get Maxis. He's got 554 HP. Oh, it's a blue whirlwind skill. And he's hanging back, probably waiting for his cooldowns, listening as well. Got caught, but managed to get out. Oh, MegaSenpai hard. So it hit so hard. Hugo's hit so hard. Excuse me. Tend to find lots of Hugos running with leap now. There's not that many shield players. Triple X is one of the top duelers as well. He's got a blue weapon there. When try to go in immediately, catch MegaSenpai out. They're kind of holding back, playing a patient game there. It's all about timing. They're avoiding each other. You can block blue skills, that's a thing, and that's what he did. He blocked the blue skill. Waiting for his wake up. Is he going to wake up? He woke up there and timed his rising strike, using it just in the right time so that it doesn't, so that the opponent won't be able to skill back or wake up. I think he missed the rising strike in that time. I think he's getting his other combos in. Can he get his silence there to finish off? It's a nice round. Free run, another laner. Interesting to watch how to play against laners. Laners are so difficult. Excuse me. Holding back there, using shield so that he doesn't get caught out by off-screen attacks. He tried to nip the laner with a destructive charge, but she wasn't close enough. Getting caught by Rage Rampage. That's an instant hit with Rage Rampage. He can wake up, but he didn't use this wake up skill. He's saving it up and getting his normal attacks and Rising Strike to finish off there. That's a lot of damage. Was that 460k? 460k, that's amazing. Wish we got Rising Strike for other classes, something equivalent. I guess Bubble is the equivalent, but it only does something like a third of the damage maybe. Using skills. Oh. Silence there, that's another Hugo with blue. There's so many opponents with level 6 now. be careful. The thing about the blue level 6 skills is that you can block, you can still continue to block those skills, but you can't wake up. You have to use a special evade wake up. Managing to nip in a few normal attacks, running away to get as much cooldown as possible, and yeah, managed to get the Rising Phoenix, Soaring Strike, that's what it's called. Lots of people call it Phoenix. Right, that looks like the end of MegaSenpai's Duels. He's compiling another video of Duels. I hope I like I said, I don't play Lucas, so hopefully you know, you check out his movements and skill, you know, what skills he presses at what time, to help with your own Lucas. So we'll be back again, and hopefully not too long. I'll be thanks for watching, and we'll be back. Bye.